I think extra steps can make us hesitate, so I try to make going outside as simple as possible. When I decide to go outside, I just want to go. So I started removing unnecessary steps. One of those steps was socks. That, that meant I needed shoes I could wear barefoot. And the obvious answer was sandals. But I wanted one pair I could use for everything: work, hiking, running, and even in winter. So I started trying different types of shoes. First, I tried wearing my regular shoes without socks. They didn't breathe well, and the sole kept coming off. Next, I tried water shoes. The sole was integrated, but they didn't hold up well in the rain. Then I tried a full mesh shoe. It was very breathable, but it got holes pretty quickly and it started to smell. From these failed shoes, I figured out what I actually needed in a shoe. It needed to be breathable, durable, have an integrated sole. And then there was the smell. I realized I couldn't really prevent it. I just needed the shoes that were easy to wash and quick to dry. And that's how I found the Vibram, and I've been using it ever since. Honestly, trying this shoe was a gamble. It was expensive for me, and I'd already failed with so many shoes. So I was starting to feel like there just wasn't a shoe I could wear barefoot and use for everything. But I wanted to see how far I could take it, so I gave it a shot. And 6 months later, I'm still wearing them every day. They are great for running and they head up well on hikes. Some parts of the sole are pretty worn down, but still holding up, and there are still no holes. The upper has a bunch of relatively large holes, and which makes it very breathable. And it's easy to wash. I just throw it in the washing machine and I hang it on a shoe hanger. In direct sunlight, it's dry in about 2 hours. I wash them once a week and a normal week of daily use. They barely smell, but if I wear them all day or they get soaked in the rain, they start to smell. And there's one more small downside. They take a little longer to put on than regular shoes because I have to get each toe into the right. And the design is pretty unusual, so people sometimes ask me about them. Then the biggest downside is the price. It's around 28,000 yen. It's too expensive. If they last a full year, I think that's pretty good deal, but I've only been using them for 6 months, so it's still too early to say. For now, this is the most realistic option I've found. And I've already thought about what I want to try next too. So when these finally wear out, I'll make another video.